Welcome back to another edition of the Doc's Diagnosis presented by Centris Federal Credit Union. Don't forget, hit the subscribe button on the YouTube channel. That way you can get the content that Dr. Rob and I produce the rest of this year and right on into 2024. Dr. Rob was at the game on Friday, and you texted me right away. I want the first play of the second quarter. Iowa had first down in Nebraska territory. If you're thinking Iowa and you're playing against Iowa, you're probably thinking that's a run situation. If not, they're going to hit you with a tight end, which is exactly what they did.
And it is. I mean, it's about the most Iowa play ever. Let's hit the tight end on a play action pass. And what you're going to see here, you get the play action moving here to the left. The line does a nice job of selling it. What ends up happening, though, you've got basically two tight ends here on the play. I'm not sure position-wise what you want to define this guy as. I think he's basically a third tight end, essentially, on the play. Coming on a crossing pattern, comes up and then cuts deep. Neither of these two guys get covered on the play. Now, you've got right here, these guys come in, covering the run fake, and then as Hill rolls back out here, both of them stay in on Hill on the play. So you've got Hill coming out. Whoop, I got to hit my button here. You got Hill rolling out here, run fake going the other way. These guys come in, and then both of them stay on Hill. I think that's Gabor. These two guys come in and, again, bite hard on the run fake and do not get back out in time to provide coverage on the play with the tight ends coming across. But what you're going to end up seeing, kind of the player I want you to pay attention to, is just how wide open these two guys are as they come across. And this is the guy who's going to get the ball. This guy's coming, he kind of comes off and then comes deep. But those two guys are both wide open on the play just because of how badly the linebackers bite on the run fake right here. Now, again, if you look at this, here's these two guys wide open. You've got our linebackers here who've bit, and you can just look at their body language. They're already sitting here as you look at this going, oh, that's in football, that's called an oh shit posture.
Well, because if you really look at it, that's the safety right there. So so Stelianos was the safety. He's wide open, and he was going to be open as well. There was going to be three options.
Honestly, Hill had three options on this play to go with, but it was just how amazingly bad Nebraska's linebackers bit on that run fake. Now, I'm not sure I'm overly critical of that. Just because when you look at Iowa, they're not going yard on you with a deep post route to a wide receiver.
No, they're going to a tight end.
They're going to a tight end, or it's a running play. I mean, that's just their offense, with or without Brian Ferentz. That's what Iowa does. They bid on the run fake. It's kind of what you would expect in that down and distance, and at that point in the game, I would have been thinking run all the way as well. And Iowa ran the ball fairly well, I thought, against Nebraska's defense. The one thing I didn't expect to see in this game was, in fact, how consistent Iowa controlled the clock, kept getting those first downs. I mean, they kind of went old school Nebraska against Nebraska in terms of how they controlled the clock. And ran their offense.
Of course, that play set up Iowa's first score, went on to win 13-10. We'll play Michigan in the Big Ten title game coming up on Saturday. That's another year of the Doc's Diagnosis presented by Centris Federal Credit Union. If you'd like to see plays maybe throughout the year, you'd like to see diagnosed, or even have Rob draw up some X's and O's on the whiteboard, we can certainly do that. So send your ideas in to doctalksports@gmail.com. A big thanks to Centris Federal Credit Union for supporting the Doc's Diagnosis for another year. And we'll keep it going for as long as we can. For Dr. Rob Zatechka and Travis Justice, we will see you next time.
At Centris Federal Credit Union, our members have trusted us with their finances since 1934. From checking and savings accounts to mortgage and auto loans, we're helping members build savings, borrow wisely, and tackle life's adventures. This is who we are now and who we've always been. And with an easy-to-use mobile banking app and access to over 80,000 surcharge-free ATMs, staying connected to accounts has never been better. Learn more at centrisfcu.org.